Hello again, everyone. This is the AngryRagtimer here, and welcome to another part of our playthrough of Railroader. We're here on the Suffering Southern, down at the East Sylva interchange once again, picking up where we left off from the last time. We just brought a whole bunch of cars over to Dillsboro to eventually be taken down to the end of the line to be switched out, and we're back here now to take care of all the fun stuff for Parsons Tannery and Silver Paperboard and all that. So let's go ahead and get started. Climb into the back of our locomotive here. And we're set up. And let's get rolling. Just taking a quick look. Whole bunch of everything. And I think it's going to be easiest for me to tack onto the other end, take it down to the passing siding, and basically figure out stuff from there. I'm still learning where everything truly goes down at the Paperboard. And we got plenty of cars to play with, including, of all things, a Rio Grande next to a Crib Race and Toltec car. Because why not? A little bit of NS, New York Central, Wabash. So that'll be fun. Meanwhile, our passenger trains are continuing to do their thing AI'd. Number 4 is about to meet number 2 down at Barker's. And both of those trains are pretty much sold out. So good problem to have there. So we'll keep on handling the freight stuff while they handle all the passenger goodies here. And for those who are keeping track, we are still in our race against Midland for beating down the debt into oblivion. And earlier today, he did message me, and he said that he is down to, what was it now? I think it was 35 or 38, 39,000 in debt. So we are currently sitting, as of this recording, at 46, because we had just enough to pay it down. So we have about a $7,000 difference. I think we'll easily make that up, though. We have to make sure he knows that we are going to win this bet. There's nothing on the line other than a friendly handshake, maybe a burger down the line. Maybe I'm just making stuff up right now, so that way it makes him worry. But, we'll keep moving forward either way, whatever way we handle that. So let's go ahead and couple up. Nice. Nice hitch. And let's go. So, our first place we're going is Parsons Tannery SH1. And according to, here's all the stuff. According to our locations, SH1 is there. So we'll go ahead and shove that car right into spot then. I hope that we don't need that crossover for anything else for a little bit. And while that's moving, let's take a look at our passengers again. Looks like they're about to meet. And, oh no, they're both stopped. So they did meet. Let's go ahead and put that there. And voila. Let's make sure that we got fusees down. I'm not too worried about the other cars. That one's good. And then down at Dillsboro, we were doing some switching last time. Let's just double check to see where it is today. And we're going to leave it set for that passing siding. Yeah, we'll just drop them right there. So, excellent. That'll hopefully be very prosperous for us on the Suffering Southern. So, I know people are asking, well, what's next for this railroad? Well, we have all the stuff for the bridge. The next milestone is the Bryson line to Fontana, and then we're going to start working on the Appalachia Junction Y. We might not necessarily build over to the Lake Bridge and then Red Marble grade, but we will go ahead and get some of the other intermediate stuff done as we have that available to us. So lots of stuff to do. Plus, we're finding that this railroad needs a lot to kind of run. So, we'll be busy with that. Let's see how that switch is set. I think I set it the right way. And I did not, because I'm an idiot. Thank goodness we got that. And we'll put put that there, and that's maybe set. Yes. Put a couple pounds set on to slow it down. Okay, that's going to go there. And those two box cars go there. Okay. The plan is coming together slowly but surely as to what we need to do. Go ahead, we've got that in place. Go ahead and drop this car. Handbrake on. And back it the heck away. And the timely bonus. Always need to get that timely bonus. So far in this railroad, everything's been delivered in the first day. We're going to keep it that way if we can. So let's keep on switching this stuff out. So next will be those two. And then CS1. Where's CS1? Oh, finally a car for there. And then that'll go there. Okay. Okay. I think I got it. I think we got it. Gotta love switching puzzles. Plus, looks like our couple of pulpwood cars are ready to go back up the hill to get loaded up. So that'll keep us busy for sure for a bit. And we're just going to continue working our way west. In game, it's 7:32 in the morning, in half a minute or so, and we keep everything on 1-to-1 time because we find that it takes us, in reality, probably 12 hours in order to actually get stuff done for the day. That's how busy this fake little railroad has become. But it's only fake in our minds; it's real in our hearts. So, go ahead, bring that train to a stop. Go ahead, we'll advance up to here, and we'll just push this other one of carved sugar out of the way. Got an FBI, Coomber's and Toltec. I'm not sure what GCL is off the top of my head. Monon, CB&Q, DNR2W. Also not sure on SD&S. Another Coomber's and Toltec, Wabash, New York Central, and Norfolk Southern. Because this is a game set in the 1950s, so why not have stuff that doesn't exist yet? But, yeah, let's keep the trains rolling here. Let's go ahead and get this shoved in. And we're not going too fast, but we'll go ahead and slow her down just a hair. Just so our love tap isn't quite painful. And hey, that's a passenger train somewhere. I think that's the one for, yes, Wilmot. Okay, so we'll go ahead and bring these cars up. Do a 20-pound set. Uncouple that handbrake. Brakes off, and let's roll her back. And our next place is across the way. It looks like next 2 over there, and then we'll have to switch out to get all the power cars of coal. And then we have one more paperboard car down there. So while we back up, we're going to quickly hop over to Wilmot, get this train rolling. Once again, we'll see how full it is. It's pretty good. Wilmot has 43 passengers. Where are they going? Oh, let me close that window. Maybe I'll find out. Dillsboro and Sylva. Perfect. The other direction. So, with that in mind, let's go ahead and take that fusee out. Let's put that right there. So the other train will stop on the way back. And our signal should already be lined up at Whittier. Yeah, Whittier. I almost said Whitaker. I almost went Cass Scenic on this little railroad. So we'll go ahead and put that there. And the Dillsboro train's coming to Dillsboro. Back here, doing our thing still. I will say I love this little diesel switcher. It does exactly what I want it to do, which is long-term switching, little maintenance, not a lot of fuel. I prefer steam engines 100%, but especially for this where it's just back and forth, back and forth. I think we've only had to refuel this engine once in the however many in-game days we've had it, which has made it very convenient. So we'll continue to have that going. Okay. Go ahead and have that roll. And that's going to go, if I read correctly, right in there. So go ahead and take care of that. Then we're going to need to get these cars, which are almost unloaded, out of the way. Let's see. Dillsboro train is going into Dillsboro. Hopefully we'll get money off of that one soon. Currently sitting at a whopping $195 because no one got on or off of Wilmot. Woohoo. Or if they did, it was so minimal that I didn't even care. Nope, they didn't, so. And hopefully Dillsboro pays out well. It has been historically these past few trains, so that'll be very helpful. And yes, I probably could advance time by an hour to take care of these two cars, but we've got enough on our plate that I need to get everything rolling here as fast as we can, because time is money. Tempest fugit. Tempest fugit. Okay. Go ahead and start slowing that down. It's definitely fast enough for that curve. Oh, oh, oh. Dump! Perfect. There was zero problem with what just occurred. Recharge the air. Excellent. What we're going to end up doing is pull both these cars out, put them on the siding here, push that one in, put these back in, so that way it'll be nice. And while we're here, we'll also take care of this one car that needs to go over to, or these two cars, I'm sorry, that need to go over to S1. Meanwhile, let's hop over to Dillsboro real quick, make sure these trains keep on rolling. And, yeah, that's doing fine. How many people are left here? 75, and they're all going the other way. Perfect. And this train's pretty full as well. Love to see it. Go ahead and put down a few Z's there. And back to our engine. Gotta love multitasking, you know? Okay. Those two should fit in there, even with that car that we just put in. So we'll see though. This time we'll just ease her up. And things are going well with the other passengers. That's one dud. Two duds. It's gonna be close. We'll make it work. Nothing the Suffer and Southern wouldn't do, because as we all know, on the Suffer and Southern, we love to suffer. And also eat ice cream, but that's beside the point. So, let's keep on moving. Get this car rolling here. I'm going to tell you all the story of how I got stuck on the Georgetown Loop Railroad once. So, a number of years ago, my grandfather and I did a trip out west to Colorado. We rode a lot of narrow gauge trains. And while we were out there, we decided to do the favorite of many, which is the Georgetown Loop Railroad out in Georgetown. And we did the trip where you got on the train at Devil's Gate, backed under the Devil's Gate Bridge, then went over the viaduct, so you did the full loop, and then up to Silver Plume. Except the day that we went, turned out that number 40, which was pulling our engine, her injectors failed the moment we went under the Devil's Gate Bridge. So we were stuck there for about an hour, maybe. It got to the point that they had called a diesel down from Silver Plume to come and rescue us, but it ended up being they fixed it just in time. We actually saw the diesel approaching on the viaduct, and they ended up calling the diesel off as the steam engine finally was able to get water in and stormed up and over Devil's Gate. So that is my one story of getting stuck on the loop. I'll also tell you how I ended up on a train that derailed on the Cumbres and Toltec. That was a number of years ago, a different trip out to Colorado. And on that trip, we rode the Cumbres and Toltec from Chama to Antonito, hoping for a doubleheader out of Chama, but no dice. The first trip we ever went down there did have a doubleheader, and that was one hell of a trip. Something that I would love to go on again. Stop. Definitely safe just dumping the air every few moments, No problem with that. But we had lunch at Osier. Everything was fine. Headed east towards Antonito. And we were going through the Calico Cut. And sure enough, at that exact moment, our rear end of the train, I think it was either the caboose or the parlor car, decided that it did not want to stay on board anymore and just hopped off the tracks. And I happened to be in the open car directly in front of the ones that had just derailed, and it shook everyone. It took them about an hour to get the cars back on, and I think we ended up getting to Antonito about 2 hours late. But it was one of those times that you don't like being on a train that's derailed. I've been on two, but there's always an adventure in railroading. So that was an experience. So let's keep on. Come on. Keep moving. Get it. Ease it in. Tease it. There you go. All right. So while that backs up, this train has theoretically gotten to Sylva and is currently unloading. Yes. 226 people are waiting to go the other way. Hey, that's some good money. Let's go ahead and put that onto the other car so they start loading. But I'm expecting a decent payout off of that trip. Let's go back here and dump to the air again. Go ahead and put those cars in. Let's see. That first one dumped 368. The next one should be enough to allow us to pay down the debt just a little bit further here. Oh! Yeah, it is. All right, we're at 45,000. Midland, I hope you felt that in the universe somewhere. You felt a disturbance in the force. Just know that I'm coming for you. And we will beat you to the race to no debt. Okay. Handbrake on, that off. And we're going to roll. Actually, we're going to be smart about this, because those are both going just to there. So we're going to go ahead and leave you there. Roll back. And while those are rolling back, let's quickly run over here. Make sure that this train is loaded, which it is. And we're going to take you as far as Dillsboro. And once you're in Dillsboro, we're going to go ahead and coal and water that locomotive, just so that way it's doing its thing. Let's see, we should go ahead and probably dump that. Yeah, we're way far back. And meanwhile, over in Whittier, this train is also bound for glory. Yes. Quite. Oh, look at all this people. Look at all that potential money we're about to get. I love this. Okay. Yeah, we'll also water that locomotive once we get it up to Bryson, take care of everything. And I'm an idiot. I am an idiot. You heard it here first. Dump that, back that up. And, you know, we'll throw the switch this time. That might be slightly helpful. Slightly helpful. That'll also allow us to fix that switching puzzle with that last bit of, Oh, wait, hold on. That's Sylva coal and lumber. Oh, okay. A few extra horn blasts. We'll take that over, drop that off, and then take care of these couple. Okay. There we go. Put a handbrake on. Back that puppy up. And I'm going to need to get on the other side of that train, aren't I? Huh. So here's what we're going to do. Just going to casually back this puppy up. Actually, just leave that there. Let's back up. Get the rest of our coal cars, run around, because then that'll also have us facing the correct way to then do some more switching out. Oh, come on. A little too eager. Man, I am really eager on this break right now. Don't know if it's because I'm tired from my regular day at work, or whether I'm just being stupid. Probably some combination of both. Okay, and that's all going to the power area. The easiest way for me to do this is probably just right here to run around and take care of that sucker. Come on, Diesel. Do it thing. That's pulling into Dillsboro. And that one should almost be to Ella, so that's good. And then on our way in, we're just going to make it super straight and easy. Just going to pop right down. And we'll drop those off. And we'll also grab those couple of pulpwood cars just so we can add them to the big train. Because I think once we get all those done, that's our next step, is to get the big train. And the big train will be powered by none other than our big chunkin' Connie number 734. God, I love that engine. Okay. Come on, Diesel, do your thing. I'm tired of the bell. Bell's nice, but it can get very annoying. But I guess that's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to let people know what's coming. Alrighty, both of our engines are at places. Once we get this coal drag started up, yeah, we'll get the number 2 at least moving. Come on here. Come on. Ease it in. Still waiting for the Ella payment, though. There it is. Love that. That's great. Alright, well, that's backing up. Let's quickly go over to Ella and get that situated here. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Train, where are you? There you are. And how many people are waiting at Ella? 97, and they're all going the other way. Damn. Well, we better get this train back here soon then. Okay. Goodbye, train. Okay, and that'll head back to Bryson. Meanwhile, that's just going nice and slow, so we'll go over to Dillsboro. And we're going to be smart about this. We're going to take manual control, uncouple from there, and we're going to quickly just leave that there, because then that can get me more passengers. Not many more. That train's pretty full. But that'll at least get us up to there, and we can just tack on those other cars once we get up here. You know, my interchange is also saying to keep an eye on that diesel. It's not going too fast, but it is moving. So, all right, come on, steam engine, do your thing. I'm just very happy, too, that the engines have been kept in fairly pristine condition for a long period of time, which I can brag about, because I can, and I'm on the internet, and you're obviously watching this, so hooray! Fantastic! All right. So number 4 is going to enter the Dillsboro servicing area. Thankfully, it's already facing the way I want it to. Even if it wasn't, I'd just be lazy. But, and that car eventually needs to go to the interchange, but we're going to do that once everything is situated here. Go ahead and get some coal loading in. Go back to our diesel, which is just about where we need it to be. So that actually worked in our favor quite well. Put that on. And while that's filling up with coal, we'll go ahead and take care of this bunch of coal. And yes, our switches are lined. So, yeah. I don't know. This game is weird. Like, I love being able to just play this as sort of a therapeutic, wind down thing at the end of the day. But for someone who also works at a railroad, it's like I work at a real railroad all day. I come home and I play on my fake railroad for a good chunk of the evening. Maybe that signifies I have a problem. Maybe it signifies I have no problems. I don't know. I'll let you decide in the comments. But definitely do enjoy this. Allows me to do something different from my usual day-to-day fun fest. So we'll keep on it going. Okay. Rolling along at the speed of sound. That's not quite how it goes. Okay, and those 4 cars going in. Perfect stop. And yes, I probably should just be using 5 or 10 pound sets, but these are video game logics. And speed is key in the video games. Okay, keep on pushing. Easy does it. Easy does it. And alrighty. Get that clear of the switch. Nice. We're going to go around this side because that'll get us over to those pulpwood cars faster. And once we bring this one to a stop, we'll make sure that if the coal's done loading on number 4, we'll go ahead and get water in it so that way it can continue on its magical train adventures. Okay. Excellent. That is full on 13.4 tons of coal. Hopefully this won't take too long to fill up. So in the meanwhile, we'll continue moving the diesel. Alrighty. It'll be really nice when we have a little bit more to play with down here. Make sure our switches are thrown. Have our handy brakeman running ahead to get everything reset. Has that house on stilts always been here? Well, there's a giant tree going through the middle of it, so either they have the best tree house ever, or that family needs some logging companies to come in and help them. But that is not our job. We just observe from afar. Okay. Go ahead, let's go and get these cars. Okay. Kerchunk. Hey, that means that we're down to Bryson. That's an excellent problem. I'll go ahead and set you to just roll. And we are refilled with water, so we have a fully replenished locomotive here. Let's go ahead and get her back on the passenger train and get her rolling and make me money. It's a really fun looking locomotive. It's one hell of a freight train there, I'll tell you that much. That's going to be fun to deal with here sooner rather than later. $527, which means, holy heck, we can pay down $2,000 of debt. It's a great problem to have. And meanwhile, we're basically going to have to do the same thing with the other locomotive here. But this train is now absolute. No, it's still some room. It's got 30 people wanting to go to Sylva, though. Shame for them. They will have to wait for just a bit longer. Okay, and those are set. And make sure the diesel's not doing anything stupid. Nope, diesel's doing exactly what I wanted it to do, just kind of crawl out of there. Gives us time to deal with the actual money makers. Not that freight doesn't make you money, it's usually your lifeblood, but you know. All right, that one's set. Get that fusee out of here. And number 4, it's time for you to make me money. So go ahead. Okay. Now with that set, let's check up on number 50. How you doing? Oh, it's just creeping up this hill. I'm just losing speed. Let's go ahead and get her moving. Come on, keep going, hit that switch. Okay. Alright, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to let you roll slowly forward. We'll just make sure that all the switches are thrown in our favor, and they are. And while that's going on, I know I'm neurotic about it. You can judge me in the comments, but I'm making sure there's a fusee down there. And we're going to hop over to Bryson real quick to take care of this locomotive, which is on the opposite end of the train I need it to be. Oh, it's starting to get low. Okay. Hello, you're now mine. Get rid of that. Okay. And I believe I threw all my switches in different places. Yes, it did. That's fine. That's fine. Yep, we'll get her back there. I will say getting bigger coaches early on definitely is what helps save this railroad a lot of heartache and pain. Just because, you know, more capacity, better durability, all that good stuff. So very, very helpful to have. All right, green signals means we're safe for a bit. So we storm out of this yard because we have to go to the other end. Okay, get on the brakes. I said put on brakes. Too much brakes. Nope, we're good. And are we lined? We are now. Perfect. All right. Full send through the yard. And just to make sure nothing has exploded. Once again, just cruising through the yard. Perfect. We'll have to intercept it soon because it is almost down to Sylva proper. And we'll need to get that one coal hopper unloaded. Then we take the rest of those cars east. Such a nice locomotive. Some of the models on here are really, really nice. Some of the better ones out here. The only thing is inside the cabs, there's little idiosyncrasies that are a little annoying, like floating brake stands and that sort of thing. How full is this train getting? Decently full off the first stop, so I won't complain. We need all the passengers we can get for this damn railroad. Diesel check. Almost to where I need it to go. Perfect. So by the time we stop and start getting coal in here, we'll be able to go intercept the diesel just in time. Because this will take quite a bit of coal here. So we'll go ahead, put on the brakes. I said we'll put on the brakes! And over to Sylva. We slam on the brakes. Perfect. Just how I maybe envisioned it. Maybe. Maybe didn't do that on the fly. Alright, we'll drop that off. Come on. Move. Move, train, go. Go, train, move. Okay. Yep, that's in the clear. Handbrake on you, and... Alright, now we get to put these on the big train. And where do we want them on the big train? We'll probably stage them so the locomotive, when it comes out, will grab them. So, for the moment, we're going to just go ahead and AI this diesel to run forward at about 20 miles an hour. And we're going to have it run through Dillsboro and stop it at a location that I'm about to pick. Just go ahead and... That's good. Take that away, even though I just put it down. Throw that switch. And we're going to stop that consist about there. Meanwhile, over here, well, let me go get we'll get number 2 finished up in the meanwhile. That one's going to be more important because that's a immediate moneymaker train. Oh, and that's still going. Taking a lot of coal. I think it takes like 12 tons. Huh. Interesting. Alrighty. That's going to take some moment to get some water going. Meanwhile, we will hop down to here. And there's a locomotive we haven't seen in a while. Western Maryland 734. Mountain Thunder. In all of her glory. Alright, now that that's going, let's go ahead and let me out. Let me out. There we go. Number 4 is... Oh, I never reset those switches, did I? Well, that's just fine and dandy. Okay. Let's quickly fix that, shall we? Up on the mountain. Alrighty. And we need to also get this locomotive fired up too. So. Oh, and we can just go straight out because it's facing the right way. I love this. Yes, and for those wondering why is there a Western Maryland Scenic Railroad, aka Lake Superior Shipping number 34, aka 734 down here in Appalachia, don't worry about it. Just, you know, let the silly trains be silly trains. It's a internship, if you will. Alright, we'll let that go ahead and fill up because that has fair ways to go. It'll need some water here as well. Meanwhile, where's that diesel? It's coming. Number 4 is doing her thing. Let's hop back over. It's been a minute. To number 2. Is number 2 all watered? It's still going! Thankfully, it only takes 10,000 gallons of water, so, you know, only a little bit of water. But hey, that means it'll be done soon. And that means we can go ahead and get it set up to roll. And there we go. Excellent. Let's go ahead and get this one back on its train. And while we're here, wasn't there like a random steam engine down here? Just kind of sitting awkwardly. Yes, there was, because it had the freight stuff. Number 5. Hello, number 5. It's time for you to move. Okay, and we're going to make sure that you're set the way I want you to be set, which means that's good. That's not good. Go ahead and roll down here. I want to have that number 5 end up down here. No, we'll put on the next track over. Just in case, we'll put a fusee down here too. There it goes. Our lovely little switcher. Anyways. Meanwhile, more and more people are going to places. And number 4 is at Wilmot. Excellent. All right, number 50 is where I want it to be. Number 4 is at Wilmot. Number 5 is following us into the yard. And we'll go ahead and put our brakes on. And we'll couple the turn. Yes, rock that locomotive. Look at it rocking back and forth. $123 at Wilmot. That's not bad. Okay. While that slows down, let's quickly get that locomotive on its way to Whittier, because Whittier means more money. And Whittier should be set for the wrong way. There we go. All right, so that train's going to do its thing. Just kind of enjoy the ambiance of this little railroad for a moment. Just glide back down into our place here. Okay. Switcher's doing its thing. That is full up on passengers. It's time for this little train to go. And off it goes. And number 5 is where we want it to be. Perfect. Let's make sure we have the right fuse set at Ella. And we do. Excellent. That's doing its thing, which means we need to get back to number 734, number 50. So let's go ahead and see. Got all 12 tons of coal it needs. Go ahead and back her up to get some water. Okay. Well, we're going to do the lazy man's way of doing this, which is to back this supper up. Just do that. Back it up just enough. And hopefully the watering doesn't take too long on this locomotive. I think it takes 8,000 gallons of water or something like that. And what we'll end up doing is we'll basically have these two locomotives trade places. We'll grab 734, grab those cars, stick her on the head end of the train, put the diesel away. That way the diesel can sleep and think of beautiful memories. We are not going to bother with the caboose because cabooses on this railroad don't really do much. So that'll do that. Meanwhile, let's take a look at the money. Still 594. Nothing has changed, even though I wish it had. All right, that's going. We're not going to worry about number 7 on the mountain still. That's rolling. That's rolling. Love it. Love it. This locomotive, you're going to pull the train to glory, aka the big train. So much for the big train. Alrighty. Come on. Finish up with your water. I gotta love how long it takes sometimes. But hey, it's just like the real deal. It's going to take you a bit to get that water in that ass, if you will. Is it almost done? I can never tell. The water textures in this game don't always correspond, but if it has at least 8,000 gallons, I think we'll be good. But because this one's going to suck down every bit of water with this heavy train. Dear Lord. Oh, it carries more. Perfect. That'll be good. Wait, how much water does this engine carry? 8,500. So we're almost there. Perfect. Oop, wrong locomotive. Should have thrown that switch, but oh well. Come on, big train. Wait, did that diesel just roll back in? It did. Jerk, it's my train! How dare you? You're not allowed to do things. Get your brakes on, you dingus. Okay, so that's going to roll. We're going to go ahead and put number 50 in the engine house. Down here. I am really surprised that that rolled. I guess I did something to it? Maybe if someone sees what I did in chat, they can let me know down in the comments or whatever here. Okay, get that fusee out of here. We don't need it to kerfuffle anything. And this is set for the main with a fusee down. Perfect for the next train. The steam engine is rolling. The diesel engine is rolling. Wow, has 1% damage. You know what that means? Let's get it fixed up. Just that normal wear and tear, you know. And yeah, going 10 miles an hour over a turntable, probably not recommended, but we're the suffering southern. Everything suffers, so, you know. All right. Perfect. And 734 is about to cross at the points. Back this sucker up. Hey, $130. That's decent. The other train should be getting to Ella soon. Yes, it is. Okay. Go ahead and couple up. Alrighty. Well, I think that's going to do it for this episode here. We've got 734 ready to go with our big train. It's going to be charging up for a bit. And we've got the other passenger engines rolling and making us money. Plus, we did all the switching we needed to do. So next time, we will actually take the big train east or west. Yes, west. And we'll start dropping off stuff, making some money with the freight here. But thank you so much for tuning in. Appreciate you watching the stuff here on my channel. I am the AngryRagtimer. If you like what you're seeing, please think of sticking around to see more fun content. We try to stream a couple of times a week and put up some videos every now and then. But thanks so much for joining us, and we'll see y'all next time.